Why do humans drink the milk of another species? Not in like a vegan...
you nasty ass bastard!
But in like a Vsauce.
Why do humans
drink the milk of another species? And also not occasionally, but every day. Cereal, coffee, or just straight out of the carton. And we've done it for so long that if you don't drink milk, we have a name for you. Lactose intolerant. Around 10,000 years ago, humans began domesticating animals. Cows, sheep, goats.
That's why he's the GOAT!
And they weren't just dinner, they were a source of milk. Though all mammals, including humans, stopped producing the enzyme lactase after weaning. Without it, lactose, the sugar in milk, doesn't get digested properly. It ferments in your gut, producing gases and other less glamorous symptoms. So naturally, the body's normal response is to stop drinking milk after growing up. Fast forward thousands of years, the Industrial Revolution made milk safer and easier to distribute. Pasteurization kills harmful bacteria, refrigeration extends shelf life. Milk went from survival food to household staple. Milk was everywhere, and so was advertising.
Body's composition.
How'd that get in there?
Today's milk consumption has health and environmental concerns. Obesity and diabetes correlations, environmental impacts like greenhouse gases, water usages, and biodiversity loss. Ethical concerns like adult cows are eventually slaughtered. Yeah, these are all kind of regarded. Obesity and diabetes? From milk, really? I think it might have to do with the Oreos that you're dipping in the milk and not the milk itself.
I'm gonna show you how to eat an Oreo.
Greenhouse gases, water usage, and biodiversity loss. This is just something you say to sound like you know what you're saying. Cow burps are the cause of around 15% of all emissions. Well, what people are concerned about is carbon dioxide, which stays in the atmosphere for around 300 to 1,000 years. But cow burps don't release carbon dioxide. Might have something to do with the fact that the average cow doesn't run on diesel. So they release methane, something that is way less harmful to the atmosphere and has a lifespan of around 12 years, which, depending on what breed of a cow, could be less than the lifespan of it. For example, the normal cow that your friendly neighborhood farmer owns has a lifespan of 15 to 20 years. Dairy cows live around 6 to 7 years on average.
Oh my god.
And we don't talk about beef cows. Water usage for every pound of meat, 6,600 liters of water are wasted. Well, around 95% of that water is rainwater.
Oh god, they trying to drown me in this hole!
Or green water. So rainwater that lands on the ground on the crop fields that will feed these cows, feed that is inedible to humans by the way, is being counted as water consumption. Biodiversity loss. Okay, never mind. This one is kind of a problem. There's a optimal feed for cows, and farmers trying to squeeze every last penny from every cow will repeatedly plant the same crop on the same land, which results on the land losing important nutrients and basically becoming unusable. This, though, can be mitigated through some regulations, for example, making farmers plant different crops each year on the same land. Adults are eventually slaughtered. This is news to me. You're telling me my meat comes
from cows?
So, why do humans drink the milk of another species? Because we can.